in a no-win situation anyway. To me, it's a win-win. I'm in a no-win because if I knock him out in the first round, they're gonna be like, oh man, this wasn't worth it. If I let it go a few rounds and drag it out, they're gonna be like, oh man.
All I can say is most of my opponent can easily say something before the fight. I mean, that's usually what I heard from them, that I'm easy opponent, I'm easy to beat. But the thing is, when we get to the ring, it changes. It will change.
Manny Pacquiao was asking for a rematch. Mayweather has to do this fight because he need that bread. That's why.
During the intense press conference, Floyd Mayweather Jr. spoke with full confidence, saying that when he faces Manny Pacquiao in the ring, he expects to enjoy the moment and come away with a straightforward win. He made it clear that, in his view, the matchup works entirely in his favor and reflects exactly what he has always done best.
Put on cruise control, go out there, have some fun, and do what I do best. And that would be Floyd Mayweather.
Manny Pacquiao responded by recalling how his opponent had been speaking confidently before the bout, claiming that defeating him would be simple. Pacquiao made it clear that once fight night arrives, he intends to prove exactly who the easier target really is.
I'm excited. In fact, I'm excited to go back to the Philippines and go straight to the gym and training and focus my training, focus for the fight. And I just want to make sure that the fans will not be disappointed on that.
Manny Pacquiao explained that this rematch holds major importance for him, as he wants to settle every question fans still have. He emphasized that in their first meeting, he was far from his best form, and this time he is determined to show the difference.
Against Floyd Mayweather in Las Vegas later this year, but Floyd seems to think that it's an exhibition fight. What was your reaction to that?
The contract that we signed is not an exhibition fight, it's a real fight, and we both signed already the agreement, the contract, so he gets his advance, so there's no reason that this fight will not happen.
How badly do you want to fight Floyd once again? What would it mean for you to get back into the ring against your old rival?
Really important to have another one with him because of the last time that we have, because first I have a problem with my shoulder before the fight. I got injury, and second is there's a question of the decision on that fight. So for me, it's necessary to have a second fight to answer all those questions in the fans.
And Manny, what would you need to do differently this time to ensure that the result goes your way in the rematch?
Well, I have to work hard. It's not that easy, but I have to discipline myself and get ready to training camp and focus to the fight.
Colonel Moton shared his belief that Floyd Mayweather Jr. would come out on top in a rematch once again. In his view, Mayweather's experience, elite defense, and sharp ring intelligence would give him full control over Manny Pacquiao and lead to another clear victory.
For Floyd to come back and do his thing again, I know he's gonna put belt on Pacquiao like he did the first time. I'm excited though. God willing, I'll be on the undercard. There's a lot of rumors. I'm just staying ready. I'm excited for it.
Do you think? It's going to be an exhibition. It's going to be a pro match. It's kind of up in the air, right? Do you know anything of what's going on with that whole thing?
Nah, I don't. From what I'm seeing, it's still like Floyd was saying some exhibition stuff, and Pacquiao was saying some real fight stuff. So we just waiting, but I know as much as the people. I'm just waiting.
Manny Pacquiao stated that Floyd Mayweather Jr. is avoiding another meeting in the ring because he fears a different result. According to Pacquiao, the repeated excuses are a sign that Mayweather understands this rematch would not unfold the same way as before.
As a fighter, I'm a fighter and I respect everyone's opinion. I respect everyone's decision. But I hope that on that decision, announcement of Floyd Mayweather, he will, what he signed is a real fight, so he should fulfill his commitment.
Have you seen any of Floyd's exhibitions that he's fought through the years? Did you watch any of them?
No.
Okay. was wondering what you thought as a scout of how Floyd looked.
To me, this sounds like this comes down to what does Floyd value more, money or his own, right? And Manny, look, obviously it didn't go your way when you fought Floyd in 2015. Still the biggest fight in boxing history, business-wise. Shattered all the records. Everything you accomplished. Max saying that you're number 2 pound for pound ever.
Who is the greatest? Who is the like the blah blah blah? Who's the winner like that? Because I played with this running around, and he won the fight.
I do want to ask you this though. When you guys were both at your prime, right, and we waited the 5 years you guys fought, why didn't you guys fight in that period where you were the man, and he was the man? Because I'm a boxing fan. You one of my favorites. I need to know so when I can tell my kids why y'all both didn't fight at your prime of your career.
No, you know what? Because that was way back. Floyd is my fan. One of my fans.
He was one of your biggest fans? Yeah, like in other words, Floyd didn't want to take the risk.
Oh, okay.
Wade Plemons pointed out that even though Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao are both approaching their 50s, news of a rematch more than 11 years after their first clash has generated tremendous excitement among boxing fans across the world.
And are about to hit 50. Here we are. Okay, that's the hype of this. That's the interest of it, right? Two of the biggest names in the history of the sport. They're both old. We get that, but they're both doing this in a pro fight. This will not be an exhibition. It'll be a pro fight. So it is going to go on someone's record. Could Manny actually take Floyd's O away? And here I am getting drug into this thing. And you know what? I'm not even mad about it because I understand what it is. It's not going to be the highest level of fight between these two. And I don't think it sullies their name any worse than what Floyd was doing with what? John Gotti III? No offense, top 3 black person of all time, but Deji, some other fights that no one watched or cared about. Floyd did that to himself, but he still has the drawing power across from his greatest rival in Manny Pacquiao to make this an interesting fight. And again, it's a pro fight.
He adds that this long-awaited rematch will finally settle the debate. 6:4 46 minutes, 44 seconds once and for all, giving both legends a chance to prove who truly is the better fighter in the ring.
Outlast Floyd? That'll be the question. Can he carry his ability, carry his technique, carry his skill further in life than Floyd did and put one blemish on Floyd's record? That's why you're watching this. It's not because they're at world championship level. It's not because they're even at, domestic level. Whatever the level they're at, it'll be somewhat of an even playing field and it won't be an exhibition. So there's that. Now, obviously, the first fight was a bit of a bore. Even though I think we're going to do a breakdown, I would love to get my hands on the footage of that first fight to do a full fight breakdown here on the channel. Hopefully we can get that done. I think it just needs to happen and we have time. This is announced in February. So we have March, April, May, June, July, August, 7 months before we get to the fight. And I think that'll be an interesting breakdown to go back at because there was nice exchanges in that fight. And no, again, it wasn't the most volume heavy fight.
Robert Garcia stated that, in his opinion, Manny Pacquiao deserves to be recognized as the true greatest of all time over Floyd Mayweather Jr. He emphasized that fans admire Pacquiao for his humility, thrilling style in the ring, and fearless mindset, qualities that helped him become a global figure whose respect extends far beyond boxing.
Go, it's Mayweather or Pacquiao? If you have to pick one.
I pick Pacquiao better. Mike Tyson said something. To be the GOAT, it's not just because of your boxing record. You got to be loved, accepted by the fans, and everybody loves Pacquiao. Like Tyson says, walk down the street without bodyguards and cheer everybody that comes up to you and shake hands. And when you can't do that, you can't be a GOAT if you can't do that.
Tim Bradley explained that Floyd Mayweather Jr. sees the matchup with Manny Pacquiao as a fight he can handle without major difficulty, which is why he is open to returning to the ring. Bradley also noted that Mayweather views himself as a superior fighter compared to Mario Barrios, adding to his confidence in taking the bout.
If Mayweather didn't believe that he can beat Manny Pacquiao, he wouldn't be in the ring with him. Yeah, Mr. Sensitive. I love Mayweather, but let's keep it a buck. Oh, he's sensitive as hell. Not only is he sensitive, the man, he's insecure like hell. He's insecure, and he gotta have a leg up on your. And he saw the Barrios fight, and Barrios just got smashed by freaking Ryan Garcia. And then now, he like, oh, shit, well, Barrios is all right. I'm better than Barrios. Even though I'm damn near 50, I'm still better than Barrios, my experience. my hand speed, I take care of myself, I had some exhibitions, I know I can still do this.
Jose Ramirez, who has had the opportunity to train closely with Manny Pacquiao in camp, expressed strong admiration for his dedication and physical condition. He said Pacquiao continues to appear highly disciplined and in excellent shape during training sessions. Ramirez added that even at this stage of his career, Pacquiao still looks fast, sharp, and explosive in the gym. He emphasized that his energy levels remain consistent and his intensity often exceeds expectations for a fighter of his age. Overall, Ramirez concluded that Pacquiao's work ethic remains among the best in boxing today.
Last camp I had with him, I was his mate. I mean, I was going, 8-round sparring sections, dude.
What does Jose Ramirez learn from Manny Pacquiao when you're in camp with him 3 times? What did you pick up from him?
Honestly, his work ethic, and then
the best work ethic.
The best work ethic.
No days off, no light days.
Every morning we used to get together and run. Even on sparring days, he runs.
With 20, 30, 50 people, even in
Philly? Man, he has a lot of support out there.
That's amazing. It's like a movie. It's like Rocky.
We would go to the mall, and just because people knew we were his sparring partners, they wanted a picture with us.
So he's the man. He is the man. He's so humble, though. He doesn't know he's Manny Pacquiao. Very down to earth.
There was always like a crowd of 25 to 40 people outside the gym, from ladies to kids, just waiting for him.
Money and
he's going to give them all money before he walked in.
Yeah, he's very generous.
And
he's very humble. He doesn't let the fame change. Like you never let the fame change you or nothing. You're the same person I met when you were a kid. But what did you learn boxing-wise besides work ethic? Is there any punch you learned? Is there any defensive movement?
He continues to push himself daily with the same hunger, discipline, and drive that marked his peak championship years, according to Jose Ramirez. Ramirez pointed out that Manny Pacquiao does not behave like a fighter nearing retirement, but instead like someone still fully committed to growth and greatness. Inside training sessions, Pacquiao regularly displays sharp combinations, fast movement, and precise timing that still make him a threat. Ramirez also stressed that his mentality is what sets him apart, as he approaches every workout with complete focus and determination. This attitude not only lifts those around him in the gym, but also reinforces that Pacquiao remains a serious and dangerous contender in boxing.
Pacquiao always... What made Pacquiao very dangerous is that, he was very explosive. So there was punches that he just throw, he just throw, and all of a sudden, boom, boom.
Yeah, you don't see it coming.
It was that unexpected power. But it was put together by a combination of punches too. So
his feet set it up.
He had a heavy hand, so he used to snap his punches really good and pinpoint his shots really good. So he used to go to the top, body back to the top, and the second one was just boom, one punch.
What's the craziest thing you've seen him do in the gym, now sparring partner? Not you.
Oh, brother, I was lucky not to get hit by one of those left hands, but he dropped.
Everybody.
Every camp, he would drop one fighter, one sparring partner.
And that's
like
it.
Clean.
And they don't come back next camp.
Well, he dropped a couple in the Philippines, so they stayed.
Robert Garcia gave his opinion that Floyd Mayweather Jr. may not be treating training with full seriousness, suggesting his preparation doesn't show the same level of intensity expected for a major fight. In contrast, Garcia praised Manny Pacquiao for his strong dedication throughout camp, describing him as highly focused and constantly pushing himself in every session. That he added that Pacquiao still trains with the hunger, discipline, and drive of a much younger fighter, showing how important this opportunity is to him. Garcia believes that this mindset and work ethic could give Pacquiao a key advantage once they step into the ring.
I bet you Mayweather, people think, Mayweather's out of if he's not training. I'll bet you deep in, behind curtains, that he's doing workouts that is not, that's just to be in to be able to box for 12 rounds. Mayweather's not killing himself in sparring. He's not killing his legs and running. But I bet you he's doing workouts that are not gonna kill his legs and are not gonna f him up when he comes to sparring. But I bet you he's been for the fight, and I bet you don't win by decision.
You think Mayweather decision? Manny's motivated.
Manny's burning himself out. Too much runs like a true champion does. But he's 48.
Mayweather's older, Robert.
Yes, but he's not doing the same workouts that Manny's doing. Manny's showing it to the world. Manny's running in front of 50.
But he looks good when you watch.
He's running hard, and his body can't take that much. His body can't take that much. Mayweather knows his body can't take that much. That's why he's doing separate different trainings to be in shape, but to be able to perform and to be fast and to win a decision.
Sean Porter, speaking in conversation with Sean Zittel, discussed how Floyd Mayweather Jr. is often misunderstood when it comes to his personality outside the ring. Porter explained that Mayweather appears unconcerned with public opinions about him, even when people make extreme claims like questioning his financial status. He suggested that Mayweather is comfortable allowing others to believe what they want because it doesn't impact his real-life success. At the same time, Porter noted that Mayweather is a deeply competitive individual who has built much of his identity around wealth, status, and achievement. He added that this money image plays a major role in his legacy and persona, even if part of it is also performance-driven.
Here's the bottom line when it comes to Floyd. Floyd wants people to think whatever they think. I said Floyd's probably okay with people thinking that he's broke. He probably likes the fact that people think he's broke.
Think so? Yeah, I don't know, Sean. Hell yeah, not Floyd Mayweather.
You don't think Floyd
No, we're humble. That everything he built was on money. If he don't have money, he don't have nothing.
So you don't think
we good with just our family?
No, I'm not saying he's broke.
No, hell no.
So you don't think he all right with people thinking?
Hell no.
I feel different.
Hell no.
I guess I was wrong, TMZ.
Every time
take.
I got this. I made this great investment. Right. I did this investment, lie about stuff. That's Floyd Money Mayweather. He does not want to be broke in nobody's eyes.
He lying about his.
I'm just saying, that's his whole persona.
You just looked up in the air like you just said. I'm just saying.
But literally, he's my favorite fighter.
Yeah.
And I know that was the persona. I ain't got no problem with it. Hey, hate on him. We're going to the ring about the Texas dude.
Tim Bradley suggested that Floyd Mayweather Jr. likely still believes he possesses the experience, speed, and physical condition needed to compete at a high level. Bradley noted that Mayweather takes care of his body, remains active through exhibition bouts, and trusts his skill set is still enough to overcome Manny Pacquiao. But he also mentioned that recent performances, including what Mario Barrios did against Pacquiao, may have increased Mayweather's confidence and helped fuel discussions about a possible rematch. Bradley added that this is a key reason the rumors are gaining traction. Even if many fans didn't expect it, he further explained that the business side is also playing a major role, with platforms like Netflix investing heavily in combat sports content. According to him, the platform's expansion into major events and legendary fighters is helping drive global interest. While Bradley welcomes the return of boxing icons, he admitted the timing feels late in their careers, though he believes the world would still tune in if the fight happens.
Beat Manny Pacquiao. I saw what Barrios did to him. So that's the reason why this fight is happening. The rumors are damn true. It's sad, but it is what it is. And you know what? The money right now for content is crazy. Netflix is paying for any type of great-ass content, man. If you seen the change with Netflix, man, I almost canceled my damn subscription with Netflix because I got sick and tired of seeing the same boring ass on Netflix. And now they got this woman in place now, and she's seeking out, and she want the best of the best content. You know, they got podcasters and stuff all on Netflix now. I mean, it has grown crazy. So, you know, Jake Paul opened up the Netflix avenue. Yeah, he opened it up. And now, you know, you got old legends like Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. Yeah, now they get their chance. Now they get their chance on Netflix.
Luke Thomas reacted to the fight highlights by explaining how modern boxing, along with streaming platforms, is reshaping the incentives behind major matchups. He argued that a potential rematch between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao is being pushed more by business interests than by pure fan demand. He noted that platforms such as Netflix are actively looking to expand into live sports, and that both fighters still have enough global name value to draw huge attention together, even if their prime years are behind them. Thomas also pointed out that under a traditional pay-per-view model, this fight probably would not have been made at all.
Still has some popularity, Manny still has some popularity, and then together they might be bigger than the sum of their parts individually, certainly at this point. And that might do pretty good numbers for them on the streaming platform. But this is what I mean. If this fight were on pay-per-view, I don't know if it would get made. I mean, in the end, it might actually get made because these guys need money. There might be enough people who buy it to kind of make it work, or to, at a bare minimum, get an investor to put the money up. They lose their money, but some effort at making it is possible. But that would be a much harder slog. Be a much harder slog. This fight doesn't have that problem. You don't have to pay for pay-per-view. Yes, you have to have a Netflix subscription, but a lot of people do. It's the biggest streaming platform in the world. The incentive structure in place, created by streaming platforms.
He added that a high-priced pay-per-view model would likely discourage viewers and make investors more cautious about backing such a fight. But with modern streaming, especially on a massive platform like Netflix, that barrier is largely removed, allowing far more casual viewership. That he also criticized this shift, arguing that lowering access costs has led to an increase in fights that are more commercially driven than sport-driven. He pointed to events involving Jake Paul, including his matchup with Mike Tyson, as examples that generated huge audiences but didn't always deliver strong in-ring quality. From his perspective, the same concern applies to a potential rematch between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao. He noted that while the business case may be strong, there isn't a real demand from fans for a second fight.
Keep giving us fights we're not asking for. They keep producing fights that are bad. Jake Paul is a great example of this. Jake Paul has the fight with Anthony Joshua, which was, a little bit more desirable in the sense that people wanted to see Joshua knock him out, which to an extent you've got. But like, for example, the Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight, huge audience, huge audience, well over 100 million global audience. One of the worst fights you've ever seen in your life. Absolute dreadful waste of time. I don't know what you're going to get with Corrado and Rousey. That might be a little bit better because it could be shorter at a bare minimum. Rousey could throw her, armbar her, and the whole thing could come to a close. But certainly nobody is asking for it. And I got to tell you, nobody was asking for Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao 2 in the year of our Lord 2026. It wasn't a thing.
That wraps up today's video. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next one.